All right, welcome to Science with Mr. Peters. I am uh, available via these two contact methods here. Primarily, if you'd like to chat on the phone, I'm more than happy to do so. Easiest way to do that is to email me and then give me your number and your time that you're available, and I'll do my best to give you a ring during that time. So a little bit about me. That's a photo of me over here to the left. That was at a last year's teacher appreciation for the football team. I had a bunch of those kids as 7th graders, and they graduated this past year. So this would be my 7th year teaching. So I did my undergrad at the University of Minnesota, got degrees in biology and chemistry. Did a year of work with AmeriCorps and decided to go back to Bethel and get my master's degree and my teaching license. I am a Lakeville South graduate, so that was our old logo. So I graduated from Lakeville South the first year in 2007. I teach and coach soccer, speed and movement, and help out in the weight room, and I do boys track and field in the spring. And this is a photo from when we were second in state and probably a disqualification away from winning state a couple of years ago. A couple things about me: love watching sports, specifically the Vikings, Minnesota Wild, Twins, now that they're actually decent, and I love international soccer, so like the World Cup too. I love restaurants, and it's funny, as I look at this, I've had both of these the past week. I had Blue Door Pub. They make a nice stuffed burger. And then this is Mesa Pizza from my time at the University of Minnesota, but they got about 5 locations now. And this is my current favorite, Southwest Black Bean. It's very, very good. So again, contact me, email me, message me your phone number, and I'll call you back. But you certainly can call, leave a message if you need to. But due to the nature of the hybrid model, Wednesday, most of the day, I am available for help via WebEx, and you'll be able to sign up on Schoology. There will be a sign up on the main page when you log in. There will be a sign up for Wednesday type of thing. And if you're a distance learner, full distance learner, that's the only time that I'm really available to help you. Otherwise, if you're in class, we get those 2 days together. Really emphasize being prepared for class so that you can ask questions as needed. So in class, everything that we do, the science curriculum is great, but most importantly, we're going to be developing these underlying skills with the curriculum: problem solving, data analysis, scientific literacy, creativity, collaboration as much as possible this year. It might not be as possible as we'd like, and depending on safety regulations, we may or may not be able to do labs this year. So a lot of that is still figuring out, okay, what would it look like for us to be able to do it safely? And then communication as well. So grading. Grades should reflect what you know and what you can do. So the first part of the grade, the all work category, that's 50% of your work. What are you doing? Are you doing your daily work, your group work, your quizzes, labs, etc.? And then 50% is our summative assessment, whether that's a project or a test. So your grade is equal parts what you can do and equal parts what you can know. And the portal will be updated weekly by Friday, so that when you go home, unless there's something that I collect Friday, I need to grade over the weekend or something like that. That'd be the only exception to that. But in general, before I leave on Friday, I will make sure that your grade is up to date. Okay, physical science grading is 45% each quarter and 10% final for your semester grade. The only difference for the chemistry course is that your final is 15% instead of 10%. So your quarters are a little bit less weighted. So the big thing now that we got iPads is going to be the Notability app and a calculator, scientific and logarithmic functions. If you'd rather take notes on paper, feel free to do that, but I would like you to be able to still submit assignments online and all those things. And in this first week of school, we'll be trained in on how to best use our iPads and function. So make sure we're all on the same page to be the best learner. Because just as much as you're learning about science this year, you're also learning how do I become a really good distance learner or a hybrid learner in whatever model that you're in. So what does a healthy student look like? So this year, heading into our distance and hybrid models, we have 3 things we're looking at. We're going to demonstrate Cougar Pride by being thoughtful, responsible, and safe with all things. So the days you're in the classroom, the days you're on distance learning, or what you're doing with your technology, we're going to respond in these ways. And I won't read over all of them, but I do want to highlight some of them. So when you're in the classroom, and in all things, just make sure that we're always considerate of how our actions and words impact other people, especially going into a fall with a lot of uncertainty with school and an election. We're always making sure of how our actions and words impact other people, and we're always kind to other people. So I'm being responsible, being prepared for class each day, arriving on time, and being an active participant in that context. Big piece here, especially with the hybrid model. If you fall behind, it's going to be very difficult. So if you're an A student, make sure that on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you are doing your online work. And same thing with the distance learning. If you're a B group, you're doing your online work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before you come to class. So like those 2 pieces are directly tied to how successful you can be, because I can help support you. But with the hybrid, when you're at the distance learning, you got to keep doing your work as much as possible so that when you come to class, we can maximize that time and answer questions as needed. So safety is a big one here. Make sure that you're only leaving the class with permission. You're wearing your mask appropriately at all times, and that you're following any additional instructions given by staff. If you'd like to bring your own hand sanitizer, wipes to wipe down surfaces, feel free to do that. And same thing online. Just make sure that you're always behaving in a safe manner, specifically when we get to the technology with the acceptable use policy. And make sure that we're using the iPads appropriately and that you're charging your iPad when you come to class as well. And the bottom piece here, the most important part, is how will I help support you? So I will build positive relationship with all of you. And that'll be my goal that I'm working towards every single day. I'll provide a digital and classroom learning environment that is positive, safe, and welcoming for every single student. And I'll provide regular and responsive feedback, including Portal. So feedback can be scores, or it could be something more intentional than that. As much as possible, we'll have meaningful and varied instruction, and try to incorporate different things. I found last year the most helpful piece with the distance portion of our learning is routine and making it regular. So finding certain things that are accessible for students and that they can do well. I'll take 24 hours to respond to email and Schoology messages. Students, please make sure that you email me. That's preferable, because for some reason the Schoology messages don't notify me, even though the notification is on. So I'm trying to figure that out, but the flip side is try to email me, and I will commit to helping all of you be successful. So the biggest piece with the hybrid and distance learning models is when we're not in class, it's much more difficult for me to monitor progress for how you're doing. So I really need you to emphasize reaching out for help and do your best work every single day. Falling behind is so much more difficult in this model, because if you don't do your work before you come to class the next day, it's like missing a week of school, and it's not really possible for me to get you caught up in a day. So especially when you're on that distant side of things, you really need to do your best to stay on top of your work. My promise is that as much as I said before, I'm going to build a positive relationship with you as much as I can. I'm not going to hold mistakes against you. And I ask that you do the same for me. I'm a person. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not always going to handle everything perfectly. But the best part about teaching is that we get to interact and build relationships and understand how to find ways to work together in every circumstance. And I'm going to push you to be your best. And I'm never going to quit on you. And that's my promise to you. Now, questions, feel free to contact me. Make sure at this point in time that you review the syllabus. If you're in Connections, make sure you go to the 6-hour folder and review the handbook, and make sure that you don't have any questions. But if you have any questions, certainly reach out to me, and we should be good to go.